of y'all are out there struggling shooting 20% from the field goal, having problems shooting the ball consistently, even shooting wide open. So today I'm gonna help y'all boys out. Don't matter if you got a 73 pointer, 75, it don't matter if you got an 85, all the way to 99, we got a jump shot for you in today's video. You could be 6'10", you could be 6'5", it don't matter if you're 5'11", there's going to be a shot for you in today's video. Now, before we get into the video, I want y'all boys to make sure y'all like the video. Let's get this video to 300 likes, but also subscribe if you haven't yet and put on notifications so you don't miss more videos like this. But for the first thing we're gonna get into is the dribble pull-ups. A lot of people ask, what's the best dribble pull-ups in the game? So far, what I've been liking when it comes to playing on bigger players that's above 6'5", I'm telling you, I like the Kobe Bryant fade. The Kobe Bryant fade is actually nice. It's very consistent. But if you're someone that's playing on a small guard build, this Ben McLemore is somewhat like a mixture of Trae Young and Devin Booker combined. But also, you can rock out with the Nate Robinson. Those are maybe the two best ones to use for builds that's under 6'5". But as of Kobe, I'm liking Kobe on builds that's over 6'5". But when it comes to other ones like this, I can say if you're someone that's going to be showing mid-ranges, the Jason Williams one is kind of underrated. A lot of people, they are sleeping on Jason Williams fade when it comes to the mid-range. But if you're someone that's going to test out these, y'all already know the normal tools, the pro tools, that's just a hit or miss based on who you are and based on your timing. And to let you know, these jump shots I'm going to be showing you are going to be mostly used on push, or you can end up using it on jump, but it's mostly preference. Most of the time I'm shooting, I use push for my actual visual cue, but if you don't want to use it, you don't have to use it. But look, for all my little guards, we want to start out with y'all real quick, get y'all out the way, because there's a lot of guards out there that's still struggling with finding a jump shot in a base. Now, for these bases, these are literally the best bases in the game so far that you can use. The first one, we already know, Stephen Curry base, you can't really go wrong with it. Kyle Lowry is a base that a lot of people are sleeping on. This is a great base to use. Then you got Terrence Mann, this is a new hit. Terrence Mann got a little like crazy little turn into it, so you got to get used to it. And when it comes to jump shots this year, you got to be kind of open-minded to these bases because they are a little bit different what we usually see. As of the KPJ we seen last year, and also the JJ Redick is somewhat similar to Curry, but it does have a little different flow when it comes to jumping. And then you got the John Stockton. This is maybe my favorite this year. John Stockton is maybe one of my favorite bases. And then you got the Markelle Fultz. Markelle Fultz has a base that a lot of people sleep on. It's a nice, smooth up and down base. But when I'm mostly playing, I'm definitely using John Stockton. I do mess with the Stephen Curry here and there and the JJ Redick. I do mess with Kyle Lowry. But for the first jump shot, we want to rock out with the Curry base, the Darius Garland release, and Trae Young second release. With this jump shot being max speed and 70-30 blend, the next one you want to see is a jump shot you seen last year, the KPJ Oscar. You can do 100% 0, 50-50, it doesn't matter. It's literally pure Oscar Robertson, so it's not going to really matter. But most people, if they're still using this, I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of consistent, but it's not consistent as these new ones. The John Stockton, Oscar Robertson, Trae Young, you got the 69s, 31. This is a cool little base to use. But this jump shot right here came from my homie Booth. His link will be in the description. It's Kyle Lowry, Darius Garland, Colin Sexton, 60-40 max speed. Now, a lot of people, they might not like the Kyle Lowry base, but it's a cool little base to mess with. You just gotta find your visual cue on that base. But now for my big guards, my lockdowns, everybody that has a 77 3-pointer, 75 3-pointer, all the way to 92 3-pointer for a big guard, we starting out with the JT Thor. You can't go wrong with the JT Thor. This is a great spot up jump shot, but even people who ISO, I see them use JT Thor. But Dyson Daniels base is literally the new this is literally the new O'Shea Brissett, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest. O'Shea Brissett is the new Dyson Daniels. Then you got TLC. TLC has a decent base. It's mostly like a spot up base, but it's nothing crazy. But it definitely gets the job done as long as you mess around with a good blending on your jump shot. But another one that slept on is the Justin Holiday. This is a good little base that you can use as a spot up. I would not recommend using this on the ISO, but Romeo Langford, this is definitely a good spot up and off the dribble actual jump shot. You definitely can make some great jump shots with that, but you can't forget about this one too. Matisse Thybulle. You can be a spot up, you can also somewhat dribble with it, but if you come off the dribble off Matisse Thybulle, it's going to be kind of weird. I'm gonna be honest, it's going to be kind of weird trying to shoot off the Matisse Thybulle when you coming off the dribble isoing like that. But as of the jump shot, we got JT Thor, James Harden, Evan Fournier, 60-40, or you could go 45-55 max speed. This is what I usually mess around with when I play in different game modes like Rec, 3v3, Park. I end up changing the blend based on where I'm playing. But this one right here, JT Thor, Oscar Robertson, Sadiq Bey, you can go 70-30 or 69-30 based on your jump shot like rating. But right now, I'm rocking out with the 730. I've been flipping and flopping between these two JT Thor bases and these releases, and these are like these are money for me. Like they're going in at green. Now we got Romeo Langford, got Oscar Robertson, Evan Fournier. You can go 60-40, but if you do have the 83 pointer, you can end up going the 70-30. But look, with this jump shot, I'm telling you, this is smooth. It's a smooth jump shot to use. When you end up shooting with this jump shot, it's a nice catch and shoot jump shot, but it's also a good off the dribble jump shot, especially if you're an ISO player. If you're an ISO player, you might like that jump shot. But TLC based, Kyle Korver, Oscar Robertson, this only needs a 73 mid-range or three-pointer. This is maybe the lowest three-point requirement that you're going to need for a build that's under 6'10", that can get minimum at 6'5". We're also having one of the lowest requirements. But now you got Derek Whitehead base. Now this is a base. He gets in the air with this. Derek Whitehead, Kyle Korver, Oscar Robertson, 2377. Now this base right here, you gotta have at least an 85 like three-pointer mid-range, but you gotta be literally under 6'10" and bare minimum 6'5". For the next one, for a 6'5" and up, you got Gordon Hayward base, Oscar Robertson, and then you got Eason 8218. Now these bases, they get in the air. They like a big version of Curry. This is like a old shaper set, old LaMarcus Aldridge from other 2Ks. These jump shots, they have good jump animation, so you could possibly end up throwing these on jump, or you can end up using push, or even set point based on how you end up releasing your jump shot. It's just up to you, whatever's your preference. But I'm telling you this now, I can see a lot of you guys, y'all might be able to finesse the jump on this, or even a push. I think the push might be the best thing to use. I prefer push, but it's just some people, they can end up using it with jump. But for all my guys that's over 16, we got the Jonathan Isaac, Jabari Smith Jr., then we got the Tim Duncan 1486 max speed blend. Now this, you need an 82 three-pointer, 82 mid-range at least, but you get a lot of off this jump shot. As of this jump shot, it does get a nice little jump. You got the Nick Claxton, it's a bonus 50-50. You can do 100, like it's literally 100% or 50%, it doesn't matter, it's gonna be the same thing. Max speed. Now this one is a little bit slower. It has a C+ speed, but it's able to get timed very easily, so pay attention to those type of things when it comes to playing on a 6'10". Now for somebody guys at 83 pointer, you can rock out with this one, the White Paul, Tim Duncan, and then you got MB. I'm just calling him MB because I don't know how to say that, but it's 70-30 max speed, and the bare minimum that you needed was an 80 based on how that's set up, but you can end up trying to blend it so you can at least get to a 79. But for all those jump shots that I showed you, me and my teammates, they usually use most of these jump shots. You might see one of my guards use Curry, you might see me using 3G Thor, you might see my center using the White Powell. It's just based on who I'm playing with, and I make sure that they all are locked up with these bases and jump shots. So I gotta make sure y'all boys get right too. Y'all can't just be out there shooting open shots, shooting 20% wide open. I gotta have y'all out there in the 50s, 60s. I'm telling you, you put one of these jump shots on, you should be able to hit. It's a lot of variety in here, so you can possibly find something that's going to fit you. But if it's somewhere that I didn't help you at, hey, just let me know in the comment section. I can end up helping you trying to find a jump shot or a base that can fit for a 6'10", a 6'5", 6'6", at a jump shot rating. You just got to let me know in the comment section. But hey man, if this video helps you find a jump shot or even a jump shot base that leads you to a jump shot that you want to make, hey, make sure you like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications if you haven't yet. Hey, it's 2 videos on the screen. If you haven't watched these, hey, make sure you go check them out. But I'm gonna see y'all boys in the next one, man.